It is a beautiful evening here in Western North Carolina. It's August 16th. There's a nice little breeze in the air, and this is the little square foot garden right by the river. If you're new to my channel, this is just a little weekend getaway that we share with family, and we only open it in the summer. I made a little garden out here, a little square foot garden. So I like to come out here. I guess this is my fourth visit this year. I like to come out here and I'll just throw out a few seeds and just see what comes up. So it's always fun right when I get here to run out to the garden and just see what's growing. It's real small. It's not a lot of effort for me. I don't have to water it when I'm here for some reason. I think it's just the climate here. It gets a lot of rain. It's right by a river. And now see, the soil here is only 6 inches deep, but it's a high quality soil, so it holds a lot of moisture when it does rain. I do have to weed when I come out here because weeds grow just as well as the plants. So anyway, so I got here this evening, and the star of the show this time are the sunflowers. They're just beautiful right now. And I'm so glad I got here right when they've opened up, because that's when, of course, I think they're the most beautiful, before they start falling over and the leaves start turning brown. But they're just so pretty, so I'm glad I'm here for that. And it's always nice too, just as a side note, that if you have like a kitchen window or something, you can just plant those sunflowers in front of that window, and it'll help block any evening setting sun that might pour into your house and heat up your house. So try to keep that in mind. Now, the other star of the show are the half runner beans. They are growing everywhere. They're growing up the chain link fence, which is what I intended, but they also found the sunflowers, so they're growing up there too. And this is the first year I've grown half runner beans. Some of them are a little bit too big, so obviously, since I don't live here, I can't get out there and pick them when they are perfect. So some of them end up being a little bit more tough than I prefer. And then right here in the back of the garden is mint, horseradish, and rosemary. The horseradish, of course, will take over. It's invasive, but it's so easy to grow, and it's so nice to actually have horseradish growing in your garden, but you have to watch it. And then thyme. Thyme grows so nice here. I only live an hour away, and my thyme hardly does anything where I live. Of course, this area is about 5 degrees cooler, as well as getting a lot of rain, and so the thyme really likes that. So this is where I prefer to grow thyme. And then here is cheese squash. I was here the last time, was a little over 2 weeks ago, right at the end of July, and this cheese squash was just starting to grow, and it was being eaten up by the squash beetle. So I handpicked the squash beetle. Here's one right here. I also took off a lot of the larvae, and there were some eggs on there. I took those off as well. And sometimes that, just doing that, can help keep them under control. But it looks like I've got a little bit more to do while I'm here this time, as well as picking all these half runner beans, which are taking over everything, like this elephant head amaranth here. It found some support there. I wanted them to kind of stay on the chain link fence, but that's okay, no big deal. I picked all of my tomatoes the last time I was here, a lot of Cherokee purple tomatoes. I left some for the family. So there you have it. That right there is the square foot garden by the river. Haven't given you guys an update on it lately. Thanks so much for watching, and y'all have a beautiful day.